This is gonna be, I guess, the second video in the series where we're gonna be breaking down how I made When You're Healed. I didn't really take the time to clean up the project file because I want to give y'all a more in-depth look of how I really organize my shit, because I really don't. Like, there's just automations everywhere and just everything is everywhere. And nothing's named like this. I don't even know what these names are. Like what the fuck is this? Hard, dude. That's bad. But I'll just play. Let me pull up SoundCloud real quick. I'll play the snippet for y'all. But yeah, this song's also off the Lonely, Healed, and Wasted album's second track. I'll just play this part here. Yeah, so that's the most I'm gonna play. I don't want to get copyright striked on my own fucking video by my own music. I guess I'll just go ahead and start doing layer by layer how I did the other one. I'll just do the patterns first though. I feel like that's gonna be the easiest thing to do. So I go and pull up the channel rack. So I am using SSD5. This is a free plugin you can find. It has some pretty okay sounds, but for being free, I like free shit. So I also do use a lot of FL Studio's FPC. You'll see me do that way too much. It's very unhealthy. I'll go ahead and play the drum patterns. Just some little drums with some distortion on the bottom end, just to give some more like crunch. And then there's pretty much no processing on the SSD5. I just widen it out to give it more stage. Then I think this is just a ride loop that I made. Yeah, closed open hat. Same processing channel. This I'm pretty sure is just the same drums, but with some toms and then more layers. Just a little louder. I'm pretty sure I used that over here all throughout the chorus. Yeah, I did. And then this is just a crash hit. If I can, yeah. Then I also have got this little, really all I care about is just this little part right here. What the heck is this? I don't know who that is. More rides. More drums. That's a main fill for like this part right here. That's a fill right there. And I also have, I don't know what this is. I don't think I use this. Oh, I did. That's actually the low count off before it goes into the, unless I removed it. I did remove it. Shoot. Okay, I guess not. Then I have this little pad that I made. This part's completely lowered. It was a piano. Like, I think I actually have the original project pulled off to the side. Yeah, I do. This was one of the first versions that I made of it. And the piano's pretty much the rest of the mix sounds like the exact same. But yeah, that piano from BBC Symphony Orchestra, I just had the volume completely muted. So this is what it would sound like without it. There's some sidechain to give it some, I don't know why there's so much reverb on it right now. Just to give it some, I guess, like a pumping sound. Some processing, just light EQ. Then I have another instance of it as well. I don't know why. Then I created like a one shot of it so I could render it out and reverse it. I also pitch it down. That's what this thing right here is. It's this reverse sound. And Oh, okay. Now we can actually start on more of the melodic layers within the track. This is gonna be the bass, I'm pretty sure, just looking at it. Pretty sure this bass was used in the entirety of the intro. Yeah. You'll also see me use Flex in a lot of my songs. It's really, really versatile plugin from ImageLine. I'm just really happy that it comes just free with stock FL Studio. That's pretty cool. All I do is just brighten up the high end and just put some sidechain. More flexes. Pretty sure this is like an octave higher. Yeah. I have another bass layer. I think I use this one. Yeah, right here. To create some like tension and just cut everything off. Then I have this one. I think this one's at the end. Yeah. Yeah, it's right here. It's very, very quiet because I do have like a tempo automation and a volume automation at the end as well. Then I have this little like kind of plucky guitar. It's really, really quiet in the background. I don't know why I put it. Okay, that's not plucky at all. Changing the velocities didn't do shit, but it's also flex. I have this one. All the processing that these guitars have on them is literally just destructor and then some shimmer, like just a slight bit of EQ. I also have this. I think it's just a little pad that I made. Oh. Okay, I guess it's strings. I didn't even use them though. Yeah, I don't see these anywhere in the song at all. Okay, that's useless. Oh, this is going to be one of my favorite sounds. I think this is like one of the signature sounds of this song. This is lead. It kind of sounds like something you'd hear in a Tyler the Creator song. Have it offset by a quarter of a note. Not quarter of a note, 16th. So, in junction with like metronome. It just gives you that feeling of like it's the measure, or like it's jumping ahead, and I like that. I really like that, especially with how the chords are and the tone that they give off. I have this. More or less just a background element. Then I have this other pad. I don't even think I use this at all. Oh, I did. I actually did. I use this right here. This was also made with Flex. I just brightened up. Oh, I didn't even use any EQ. Wow, it's just stock sound. Now, these ones are going to be more into this kind of chorus part here. You'd think that all of this would be like acoustic and like electric guitars and shit, but it's really not. I only recorded like 3 layers of guitar, like actual guitar, and that's not even like the main melody. It's just supporting background layers. I'll go ahead and get into it real quick. I'm sorry. I kind of just wanted to make this one kind of quick because the other one was like already 22 minutes long. It was like, oh my god, took us like I had to sit down and just like watch the whole thing, and low key it was kind of boring. But if you're watching these to go to sleep, low key I don't care. That's good for you. That's wonderful. But here's the. All I have is just destructor, some EQ. Then I have another layer. I don't think I actually ended up using this layer. Yeah, I didn't. I muted this one. Then I have this one. This one's a lot more like, it has a lot more high end to it. I just have some destructor, reverb, EQ to clean it up. Then I did do some pitch bends, if I can find them. Why is it pitch bending? Oh, because I guess everything up here just pitch bends. I didn't know that. That's weird. I also have this layer. This one's a lot harsher sounding. But this one brings some good range to the mid end of the track, like right here. Then Destructor again, my favorite plugin. I have this one as well. Just to kind of bring a more round sound to the low end of the mix. and have some clarity in the actual bass line. Because in the song you do hear the bass line. I think it's a well written bass line. It flows well. Now this is gonna be the like the main melody throughout the entire chorus, I guess. I'll play it layer by layer. Here's the first layer. So right off the bat, you can already tell it's a fake guitar. But I also added another layer to bring like a more harsher tone. So that's gonna be the first like kind of piece of the melody that goes together. Because then we also have this little noise thing that I did here. I made this in massive.
Low taper fade, like meme is, dude, it is still massive.
I think it was a preset, and then I just tweaked a bunch of these knobs and some more. But together, it sounds, or not together, I'm gonna just play the massive preset for y'all. Put some destructor. This is gonna be the unprocessed sound. Very, very, very different. So processing is very important. So that's that, and then together they sound really, really cool. So together, it really brings the entire thing together. And then I just have another, just some notes are different in this layer. This is for the end part right here. This is where I have all the tempo automations. I have just another instance of it, and then another one. That's really all of the, I guess, patterns that are used within this track. And I think I dove deep enough into the drums. But the drum kits that I use, usually I just use HQ Raw Kit from FPC, and then I'll just choose some random preset from SSD5. I don't really ever use that plugin this much, but because it's new for me. I'll get into some of these automations, like you see these little grooves that I have here. Those are to cut the sidechain, because this kickstart mix level, it's also for kickstart. Kickstart's gonna be the sidechain compressor that I use. So that's with it on. Otherwise, it'd sound like it would have the pumping sound still on whenever there's no kick. So it's kind of throws it off, just to kind of clean up the track. And then it turns back on whenever the kick comes back. Let's see. I have some other automation clips in here too. Just fade volume. Imagine if Ninja got a low table fade. And where's the tempo automation? I had a tempo automation. I'm not sure. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I have the tempo just completely start to slow down after the chorus ends. And then I have the little drum fill at the end. It slows down by like a good 45 BPM. I think that was 45. Yeah, 45. Let me actually get into the guitar real quick. So I have this guitar. Just a lot of distortion, because I really wanted to get some crunchy lows out of it. I cleaned it up a little bit because it was too muddy, and then I boosted it back up. I just have Kickstart. It's gonna be like one of my favorite plugins about this. I don't even remember when I bought this. It was like already too long ago. But that's gonna be that first layer right there of the actual recorded guitar. And this is just all vocals. That's the only one that goes on for at least a good, I don't know how many measures this is, but for that entire chunk. And then the same guitar is going to go there, and then I have this little layer right here. I'm pretty sure the only processing I have is just Destructor and then EQ and Kickstart again. I just have the same thing, but pitch back down. What I'll do a lot is I'll just pitch things up and pitch it back down. Because I'm too lazy and I don't feel like recording it again. Here is another guitar layer. This is no processing. This is with processing. I feel like this adds a pretty decent bit of color throughout the mix. That's really all the guitars, and then I guess I'll get to the vocals now. Damn, this video is gonna be like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I'll just solo these real quick. I'm pretty sure I recorded these in a different key. They're transposed, but they're not transposed there. They're transposed right here. If I like completely take off the thing, it's gonna be like 2 semitones higher. I want you, which is low-key kind of interesting. I don't know why I didn't separate the channels for the vocals. I just had them all routed into one, and then I made it as like I didn't stereo separate them as much as I thought I would need to, because I recorded them. I think it was a single channel vocal. I don't know if I did them wide or not. No, they're not that wide. But what I did do was, oh, I guess I didn't even do that. Damn, I was really lazy with this funk. Fuck. I boosted the highs, controlled some of the mid end of the vocals, and just put on some reverb and delay and some sidechain compression as well. That's really about all the extent of the processing of the vocals is. But what I did want to show y'all is this part. So in the second part of the chorus, you'll hear me sing this. So I'm not actually holding out that note for that long. What I did was I took this little chunk right here. Here, I'll just go ahead and copy it so I can show y'all real fast. Just a little real world example. I took this little chunk right here and I just chopped this right here, and then I just looped it because I was not about to sing for that long and re-record it. And it works because then I just faded it out again. And this is how it sounds. So that's really most of the vocal processing and editing. And yeah, with here, it's like stupid long. I was singing it for like 6 measures. I don't know. But yeah, whenever the kick drum is actually playing, you can't really hear the pops and clicks. I'll go to this part. I lowered it a little bit because I didn't want it too much in the mix. I wanted people to focus more on the instrumental now on the second part. But I did want to show y'all some really cool, a really cool thing that I think I did. Here, let me just play through more of the vocals. I have this one, just for the intro. Once again, it's all on the same bus, just with reverb, delay, and pitch shifter. For the layers, I actually just did a low layer. Okay, well, this is mid-range layer. I think this is the lower one. Let me turn off the... I'll keep the pitch shifter on, but I don't want anything else on.
How you feel, I'll never
Most of the time in my newer songs, I don't use any kind of auto-tune. I've gotten used to not doing that. That's why I have to transpose, because most of these songs that I make actually aren't in my range. That's one layer, and I have the...
How you feel, I'll never know.
So together they create a pretty good contrast, and then I have the mid layer.
How you feel.
Just to give it some more airiness. And then toward the middle of the track, I have this little high layer right here.
I want you.
Just to give it some more air, like a little falsetto thing. Let me turn back on the processing now. And I want to show y'all this. It's like this demonic ass sound. All it is just a recording of here. Hold on, I'll create another one. It's basically just a recording of my dogs that I slowed down by like a lot. That's why it says unrealistic tempo up there. And I pitched it down like here. I'll show you what it sounds like before. Just barking sound. And I'm surprised it worked. It works like scary good. Because I have it in the end. It blends in very, very well. Yeah, that sound is my dog's. Yep. Because I got that noise whenever I was recording my vocals. And I just like I let my computer just stand while recording for like a good 2 minutes because I had to go do something. Um, that kind of sums up the entirety of the track. I can dive deeper into these automations right here. Like this just brings up these two, bring up the reverb and delay levels toward this part, like the oh god. To give it some more room. That's just controlling this little mix knob right here. You see it moving. Then it goes back down. And back up. I had to go back down so it wasn't just like muddy and full throughout this little chunk that I wanted it to be kind of quiet. Let me look at the other automation clips that I have in here. I just pad volume, then a tempo automation. I already showed you all that. I also already showed you all the sidechain automation. Now what is this mix level? Oh, for sidechain. More sidechain control right here. So it only kicks in whenever the kick drum is active. So you hear the kick drum, then this little knob right here will turn. Then it happens again in like a good... There's a little lag spike there, sorry. But that's really all there is to this project. I'll go ahead and give y'all just a playthrough from here to here. Alright. Well, I do really appreciate y'all watching if y'all did stay through. Please let me know how I can improve this little series. Comment what y'all want me to go more in depth on. If anything, I'll maybe stream me actually creating music. I don't know if I have my mic on because most of the time it is kind of troublesome for me to, you know, set up my mic and have it on and talk. Because most of the time I do this, I'm just silent and it's like really early in the morning. But if y'all are really interested, I will definitely show y'all more of these projects because I just recently got access to one of my dead computer's hard drives, and that's how I was able to pull up this project for y'all, as well as the other one. But once again, thank you. Make sure you subscribe, share this video with your friends that are producers, or with just people that are interested in how music's made. Anyway, thank you.